On Thursday, November 17th, we reported of a drama that took place at Government Technical High School GTHS Nkwen Bamenda that forced the premature closure of the school day. The incident that was provoked by a scuffle between students and the Colonial Republic military saw the destruction of didactic materials and other structures. The Colonial Senior Divisional Officer for Mezam, Simeon Emil Mo, has issued a statement stating that what transpired. Now, in the communique, he makes it clear that conservatory measures have been taken against the said security officer. Tongues have been wagging that why such a measure be administered on an officer that senior divisional officer in his letter never blamed for doing anything wrong.
The Colonial Senior Divisional Officer for Mezam, Simon Emile Mo, in a communique of November 17, 2022, stating the circumstances that led to the exchange between students of GTHS Nkwen Bamenda and the Colonial Republic du Cameroon soldiers camped there. Now, according to Simon Emile Mo, a student defied disciplinary tenets and became uncontrollable as attempts to discipline him failed. Ngong Devin, a student of BC4 GTHS Nkwen, arrived on campus around 8 a.m. on Thursday, 17th November, unkept and looking drugged, he added as findings of preliminary findings. Now, the communique continues by stating how the student challenged the discipline master and security forces. Surprised to see a student in such a state, the discipline master stopped him from questioning. In the course of questioning, Devin suddenly became aggressive and unruly, noticing the strange, suspicious, and dreadful behavior of the student. One of the security officers on duty on campus intervened and subdued the student. This is quotes from the state SDO. Now, the statement by Simon Emile Mo, the Colonial SDO for Mezam, contradicting the video on the incident. In one of the videos on what happened, a cuffed student is bundled, lifted up, and flung to the ground by a security officer. We'd like to see that first video now.
All right, so I'm sure you're seeing that for yourself and you're seeing the lies that are told. Now, the SDA in his communique says that the group of persons who vandalized the institutions were not students, but a group of non-students under the influence of drugs. Divine's co-drugged friends, non-students, who were roaming outside the school premises, first entered the campus and went on rampage, destroying didactic materials and other equipment, the communique added. Now, this statement equally is not true. Undaunted visited the school and was opportuned to talk to some of the students who manifested their hatred to the stationed security officer at the campus of GTHS Nkwen Bamenda. The student said that these military men here seize belongings of students, a task we know is a responsibility of our discipline masters. We just wanted to know today that we don't consider them as our discipline masters, a student opined. Now, the above student who voted for anonymity stated that the vandalization of the school was carried out by students who have been maltreated by the colonial military camped there. He goes on to explain more, says, as a student, I must confess that the presence of security officers makes us uncomfortable and frightening. We can't concentrate, and we are saying that we do not want them again on our campus. Another student added that.
Now, since the start of the 2022-2023 academic year, Colonial so-called forces of law and order are camped in different institutions of learning, but on the contrary, these forces are often accused of harassing the students instead of giving them security. The communique of the SDO is self-contradictory. He accuses a group of non-students under the influence of drugs for vandalizing the school. Shockingly, at least at the last one paragraph, the communique states that conservatory measures have been taken against the said security officer. Now, as you can see, this is a picture of the press release, but how can a communique be painting the colonial military as saints to what happened? I mean, what everybody saw on screen just now, with all blames on Ngong Deving and his co-drugged friends. Say again that a conservatory measures have been taken against the said security officer. The security of students is in schools cannot be guaranteed by La République du Cameroon colonial military. Their place is not in schools, but in the barracks, which is normal.